Oh, what is going on with that camera? What is going on with that camera? Right, we've got some white balance issues. Let's just sort that out before we go racing. Hold on 1 second. Oh, hello. Welcome back. There we go. Right. Yeah, so welcome to this F3 race at Monza on Iracing. This is the 10:15 race, British Standard Time. Did the 8:15 and finished a respectable, I think it was P7 or P8. It was one of them. Alright, let's make sure this car's set up at okay. Pit limiter's on. That stops me getting a penalty in the race. Don't underestimate the power of the pit limiter button.
The pit exit looks clear.
So cold tyres, going to have a nice easy outlap. Get them warmed up. Very much. Let's get that fixed. Come on, refresh. There we go. Whoa! Okay, forgot there's a wall there. Ow! Ooh. Okay, that's a bit embarrassing. Nice look at the car logos there. Ow! Right, let's try that one again. Request new car. Yeah, let's do a new car. Dinner tonight is consisting of a chicken burger and chips. Not my best meal, but I didn't really want to miss this race, so we will make do. We should be going to any minute now, joining the official race. So that's what we're waiting for. We have had in some of the open practice sessions like this one, we have had some of the F1 drivers. Giovinazzi's been in there. We've had Stoffel Van Dorm, I think, has been in one of the practice sessions before, so it's been quite cool to race against some of those guys. Right.
You have to watch what you're doing, bro.
Oh. I've had a couple of good races at Monza. Had quite a bit of luck because turn 1, Lacombe, I think it's Lacombe, it's the chicane, turn 1. It on lap 1, drivers basically don't allow for the fact that the tyres are cold, full tanks of fuel, and people are just taking it easy at the front to get round into the chicane. So typically there's been a lot of smashes, but my 8:15 race there was no crashes into the chicane, which was remarkable. So we had a good race last race, so I'm hoping for another good race for this one. Pick up some good iRating. So for those of you who don't know, in iRacing you have your iRating score or points and you have your safety rating. So if you
Oh man,
if you
very
don't
nice, very nice.
if you don't go off track, you stick to the racing line, don't have any incidents, don't hit any other drivers, you'll improve your SR score, and that's good because that tells people around you that generally how safe a driver you are. It doesn't tell you how good a driver you are. Your iRating is the way that iRacing we use to gauge how good you are against other drivers. So some of the most common sort of top drivers, you're looking at around sort of 3.5 to 5k iRating. I've just hit my 1.3k, so I'm aiming for 1.5. But it is difficult because it is a proper simulation and you need to drive it properly and practice. So let's just have a look at this 1 second. Oh, hold on, sorry. So we've got 3 minutes of practice now, or a minute and a half was left. We probably won't bother going out because it's just not worth it. I keep saying Lacombe. It's because I've been alternating between Spa and Monza. It's Curva Grande. So Curva Grande is the sort of the chicane part of Monza. Well, sorry, it's just before Curva Grande. It's the chicane just before Curva Grande, which most people seem to be having difficulty with on lap 1, turn 1. But like I said, the 8:15 race is brilliant. Got through it, not one smash, which was unusual. The other place that people do tend to have some issues with is sort of Lesmo 1, Lesmo 2. And to a certain point Parabolica, but that's fine. If you know your F1 tracks, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you don't and don't care, then just watch me race. I'll eat some chips, drink some rum, and go out there, and my aim is another 25 iRating points. That's my aim. The strength of field, as you can see on the screen there, the strength of field is 1.2k, so I am just above the average strength of field, so I do need a top 5 or 6 finish to get some good iRating points. Alright, I'm going to try and qualify quite high up the grid, because if you qualify in the middle of the pack, you do run into some problems, and overtaking is possible at Monza, but only at a couple of points in the circuit. So we're going to run 33 litres of fuel for the race. We're going to take this down to 10 litres. In fact, to 8.5 litres, and we should just be able to get in a hot lap. So, let's go, let's give it a go. Let's get the pit limiter on.
Pit exit looks clear. Alright Dominic, we've got 2 laps to get the job done.
So with iRacing they do laser scan all of the tracks, all of the cars, and the cars are modelled in as much detail as possible, not just in terms of graphics, aesthetics, but actually how the car behaves and each part of how the car behaves. So I think, in my opinion, iRacing is the most realistic racing sim that you can take part in. I'm not saying it's the best, but it's probably one of the most realistic, which is why the likes of Max Verstappen, Lando Norris, and many other drivers prefer it over some of the other known games such as F1, and I think ACC has probably got a good reputation now for its competition and its realism, but I think for most people it's either ACC or iRacing. So we're about to come. Oh, hit the rev limiter there, didn't mean to do that. So it's really important now to, around the parabolica here, to get a really good entry into the parabolica so that you can maximise your exit speed. This is actually part of the track that I struggle with the most. But we're going to see what we can do. I'm going to see if we can put it on P1 to P5 as the target. Be careful because you've only got 1 out lap and then you've got 2 laps to qualify, but the tyres really need 2 or 3 laps to warm up properly, so you do have to be a little bit cautious into the chicane. So we're about 3/10 down on my personal best. Try and get a 1:46 would be nice. That would be a quite nice qualifying time around here. No, too much. Too much. Just problem with the cold tyres is just that front locked up just that little bit too much. Sliding across the track where just try and move the brake bias back a little bit. So that puts us, oh god, P9 at the moment. So we're currently P9. Now I've noticed with this setup that this isn't the fastest setup. Certainly on the straights I'm losing a few tenths of a second on the straights compared to a lot of other drivers. But it does seem a lot more stable through the corners, and I have seen so many drivers just drop the back end, particularly around Parabolica. and Ascari, so
The leader has just done a 145.0.
it is a trade-off. A little bit of oversteer there, but that's fine. So my best around here is a 145.4. That's my best time. And we're looking at being probably about a second off that, so a 146.3 P5 maybe. No, it was a 146.5, so it's a lot of 144s, 145s, yeah, so should be some quite close racing. So look at the results. So you'll find that that might gain down a little bit on that car. Yeah, so you're going to find that it was every Tuesday iRacing resets the tracks for each series. So tomorrow there'll be a new track for the week. So this is the last evening for racing at Monza in the F3 car. Now, at the beginning of the week, you were finding that probably half the field won't even bother qualifying because they'll just want to hang back, wait for the smash up and the wrecks at the chicane, and then gain some places. I found that either being at the front or the back is preferable, because if you get to the front, if you avoid the wrecks, you have to sort of give a bit of space. You lose time. So I prefer to put qualifying in, and also you sort of know what everyone's pace is around you. So the problem if you don't qualify is people around you don't know what your pace is. So you can be out of position for where you should be in the race. So let's just put the fuel back in. 33 litres. Could probably get away with, don't know, we're going to do 32.5 only because I had 2 laps to spare in the
That's
last
the end of
race.
the session, P10.
So dinner. I had the chicken burger. It's really nice actually, chicken burger.
Good luck. Good luck. You too, buddy.
Hi.
Good luck indeed.
Wow.
Let's not fuck each other up in turn 1A.
Yeah, they're just if you can hear the drivers
We have to try to break a record, let's try to survive
just
everything.
talking about basically not smashing into each other in turn 1.
Hey, I'm sitting in second to last place, so I'm just going to let everybody, whatever happens at turn 1, I'm just going to watch it.
Then there we go.
Enjoy
Turn
the
that
show.
volume up.
We can simply start turn 2, so problem solved.
So there's people at the back.
Turn 2 is even worse.
Just don't crash. Just drive normally, guys. It's not that difficult. Right, let's go to grid. Here we go then. Here is the... Oh, I've got to sort my eyes. Here we go. Sit for luck. Who have we got behind us? Jose.
Boys, and I'm on pole.
Jose Alberto Perez. So the voices you can hear are the other drivers in the race. I cannot beep any swearing, so apologies if that comes out on the stream. Right, here we go. Go on, let's give us the lights. We're ready to go. We're ready to go.
10th position. The air temp is 24 Celsius. Okay, Dominic, be ready. Green, green, green.
Oh, there's been a smash behind already.
Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious?
Car right. Still there.
What was that?
On your right. You're in the middle, 3 wide.
Bro,
3
what
wide?
is
Left.
What is that? You're a
Clear
fucking
all round.
retard.
There's an incident in Curva Grande. Looks like
Oh.
it's Rogers.
You want him?
Car right. Hold your line. Right side's clear.
Showtime.
Nice start, mate. Well done.
Slotting behind this guy.
I just got forward since once that guy got taken out straight away.
Incident in Lesmo 1. We think it might be Perez.
Oh, they've touched as well in front. Oh, don't wipe each other out, guys, because I can't avoid anything at this distance. Come on, let's just get through.
Car left. Still there.
Come on.
He's still there.
Oh,
Clear
he's
left.
still there.
Okay, Dominic. Keep doing what you're doing. This is spot on. P5.
Oh, this is going to go wrong.
We think P2 has gone off in Curva Grande.
Oh, you just had that feeling. You just knew that was going to go wrong.
Car right. He's still there.
Well,
Clear
from
right.
what I know.
So running P3 for the moment. Long way to go.
The gap in front is increasing. It's now 1.2.
Oh, that was tense.
The gap to Dubois behind is now 1.0 seconds.
This is where I seem to
The leader's
lose
just done a 149.8.
lose
The guy in
time on
front
the
has just
straight.
done a 150.
Other cars seem to have
Just
less
keep
drag
hitting
than me,
your
but they're
marks.
probably
This is looking good.
running lower wings. Bit of a fight going up the top for P1 there. Jean-Philippe, I'm going to let you go on the home straight anyway, you're faster than me.
Alright, keep back.
Okay, Dominic, don't let this guy distract you.
If you can get past now, then obviously go.
Well, I'm gonna stay behind you.
Yeah, I'll let you go on the home straight, mate.
Why'd you do that, man?
Right side.
I'll give you space
Still
to
there.
chicane, so don't worry.
Right side's clear. P4. The leader has just done a 146.8.
That's
Fastest lap
technical
for
up front,
Dubois,
right, guys?
146.4. Your lap time was 147.3.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's a long race to go.
The gap to Dubois ahead is now 1.0.
Sometimes it is worth just letting faster drivers go to a certain extent. I mean, don't get me wrong, if you overtake someone and you're sort of matching speed, then, you know,
Fucking Ferrari.
On your left.
Nice
Hold
reach,
your line.
buddy.
then have a
Clear
fight
left.
with them. But if they're clearly quicker than
clean.
you, just
Come on,
let
Dominic.
them
Keep
go.
Over
pushing.
I-3
We might get him
corner.
back.
Plus, bit of an off there. Plus
The leader's just done
our
a 146.1.
between us and P8, we've got
P5. The car ahead has
we've
just
got
done
quite a
a
few seconds.
145.7.
Oh my
So
god. Oh man.
that's F from there, who was trying to send it down the inside.
What happened, guys?
In the end, he had to brake because he realised I was going to actually go through the chicane. And now we join the train. I was saying sometimes in iRacing or in some of the other sims, sometimes, particularly in the early stages of a race, you know, it is worth just letting people go if they're quick. If they've got better pace than you, you don't know. Maybe they're running low fuel. Maybe they're going to have to fuel save towards the end of the race. Maybe their strategy is they use it all up in the first 10 laps just to get ahead. Avoid the wrecks, and then they sit back and they have to fuel save. You know, you don't know. So sometimes it is worth just.
The leader has just done a 145.7. The gap in front has increased.
If
It's
they're
now
clearly,
around 1.5
if they're clearly
seconds.
faster than you,
The
then
fastest lap for
Hey, Barry,
Dubois,
you got
145.5.
you can just let them go. Because there's guaranteed there's going to be a smashing front stop.
Yo, Adam Rogers, are you retarded? That wasn't me.
Oh god, I hate the retard word. Why do people have to use retard in there? Come on, boys.
We had 3 wide, and then it was like ping pong a little bit, and then
I tend to be a little bit easier on my tyres as well at the early starts of the races, so I tend to have a bit more tyre grip. I found at Monza there's normally at least 2 or 3 drivers that go out between laps sort of 14 and 20. There's 2 or 3 drivers that always end up going out. starting to lose the cars in front a little bit.
Hey, Ferrari, stop leaving.
The gap in front is now 2.9.
Oh, we're still P5 and we can still see P2, so this race isn't over just yet. You can follow on the old battle bot there. The green sectors on the battle bot is where I am increasing my lead or decreasing the gap to the driver at the front. Amber is where I'm pretty much matching those around me, and red is where I'm either losing time or I'm not gaining time to the driver in front. So you can follow the old battle bot there. I think we are losing a few tenths per lap overall, but there's a long way to go, and it looks like there's quite close racing up ahead, so there's plenty of time for an incident. A bit of a gap to those behind me, so at the moment I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. And you never know.
The gap in front has increased to 4.0. Looks like P1 has gone off in Lesmo 1. Dubois is now in the lead.
Okay, so P1's gone off. This is Lesmo 1 coming up here. So between P1 and myself, although we might be P4 now. Now you should take this in 4th gear according to my friend Ralph, but I always end up at the early parts of the races, probably up until about laps 10, mostly taking it in 3rd. I just drop down to 3rd just for that little bit of extra rotation. There you go, Jay.
The guy behind's reeling you in. The gap's now 7.8 seconds.
I think Ephraim behind me has got some damage anyway, so... Oh, they're neck and neck, P3 and P4. P3 and P4 are neck and neck down to the
Hot times are
chicane.
improving.
Just joining the stream, good evening. You're joining the F3 at Monza. We are currently P5, waiting for P4 and P3 to muck up.
The gap in front has increased to 3.6.
We're looking at a podium. That's our target now, is P3. P3 and P4 are going to take each other out soon anyway. there's training places each lap. It's just bound to happen at some point. It's a good thing about Monza, there are 2 places where you can take a drink. Julian, how you doing? Oh, I just touched that sausage curb. You don't want to be doing that too many times, you end up picking up some horrible vibration if you do. Julian, for all the other millions of people watching my stream, but it's just not showing up, is the guy who designed the livery for my car, which is beautiful. And if for those of you into iRacing who are interested in having a custom livery done, then I highly recommend Julian at Sim Race Design to do that for you. Absolutely fantastic job. Julian, are you able to do something for the Aston Martin? Because I've started getting into the Fanatic GT series. I might do a bit more of that next season. And the Audi R8 LMS GT3 car, they're the next 2 cars I'm going to ask you to very kindly do for me if that's possible. Oh, I'm definitely going fast with this new design. The only thing that's holding me down is the hair now. I haven't had a haircut in about 8 weeks. My hair clippers.
Halfway home. Sure looks good.
My hair clippers get delivered tomorrow. It's going to have to be I'm going to have to do it myself.
The gap ahead is now 4.4 seconds.
So once I've cut my hair, I should be a few tenths quicker. But no, the Audi. Well, no, it's alright, mate. Just if you do the Audi and the DB9, similar stuff to the F3 and the Merc. I'll send the fee over in the usual way. You're very reasonable for that. Come on. So P2 and P3 are just starting to get away now. Do the Audi, yeah, cheers. Yeah, thanks for that, mate. Yeah, I suddenly got into I did the Fanatic, the GT series. I think it's class, might be class C or D. It's the Aston Martin. It's got the Ford GT as well. Quite like the Aston. I think it's quite an underrated car in iRacing.
There's an incident in Curva Grande.
Oh,
that was at 147.1.
Is there somebody off? Somebody off in Curva Grande? Ah. I really want to catch up to P4, if anything, just for some action. There seems to be action behind and action in front, but there's no action where I am. So apologies for that. It was all on lap 1.
The gap in front is now 4.9.
Julian, are you doing any any more sort of community races like the one we did a couple of months ago? I really fancy a chip. Oh, I got some back
That was
markers.
147.1.
Yeah, they're cold.
There's an incident in.
Oh,
Evergrande.
no!
Yellow flag. Caution. You'll need to give back the time gained.
Why'd you park it on the chicane? I've got to slow down, Emiliano, because you parked it, so just let me do the slow down.
The guy behind's catching. The gap's now 6.2.
Yeah, no worries, mate, it happens. Oh, that's just messed that up. No, I'm not going to do Le Mans, the 24. I've managed to confirm with the wife the sort of the endurance races for this year. So we're going to be doing 24 hours of Spa, and we're going to do the Audi in that. But I think the team would like to do a special livery for that. But I'll do that as that'll be a separate thing we do with you. The next 12-hour endurance is going to be at Silverstone in June, I think. That'll be a 12-hour race with the boys. Spa is going to be a 24-hour race. That's going to be in July, and then I think we've got Circuits of America, 12 hours in October. I'm missing another one. Oh, Barcelona. I think we're doing Barcelona in August or September. Might be August. I'd like to do Le Mans, but I think we're quite new to the endurance scene. I think it would probably just be a little bit too much. Are you racing in any of them?
Oh, that's a shame, buddy.
Yellow flag.
Oh, someone's gone. Oh, Andres is gone. He was P2. This is when the tyres, if you've been gunning it. Yeah, P4 now.
Okay, Dominic, you're gaining on the guy in front.
I was going to try and target.
5.2 seconds.
I was going to try and target P3.
147.6.
P3 now looks like he's losing time on the straight, so I wonder if he's got front end damage. I wonder if he had it coming together with P2 and P3. We'll find out in a minute. Let's look at the battle bot there. Got 5 laps to go. reckon he's got a nose missing. I reckon he's got a nose missing. He's so slow on the straights. Oh, that's a bump. Camber. So if he's got front end damage, I don't really want him behind me going into the chicane.
That last lap was a 147.4.
Justin, I will let you pass next turn, not this turn.
You're reeling this guy in. The gap's now.
Sorry
0.9.
Ken, I couldn't hear you mate. I didn't know what you said.
I will let you pass.
Yeah, okay, we'd do it whenever you need to mate.
I have front wing damage. Go.
Thank you Ken.
Go, back.
Car right. Clear right. Come on, Dominic. Good stuff. Keep it coming. The gap behind
Thank
is
you,
now
Ken.
decreased
Very
to
kind of you, mate.
0.5.
Okay. Okay.
Although that was a little bit slow. Now I need to pull away so that we can get away from Ephraim, who's lurking in the background there.
P3. There's an incident in Lesmo 1.
Oh, Ephraim's got past Cam. So P3 at the moment, 3 laps to go. We're on the podium. Keep it together.
You're gaining on the guy in front. The gap is 10 seconds.
Louis. Yeah, I don't think we're going to catch P2 unless he makes a mistake. back marker is going to play a crucial role in.
I think P4's gone off in Lesmo 1.
Oh, that solved that problem. That solved that problem. He's gone off.
Pulling away. The gap behind is now 10 seconds. Car left. Clear left. 2 laps left. Come on, you're looking good for a podium. You've just done a 147.4.
Going to overtake a back marker, that is the best place to overtake them. You don't lose any time, and neither do they.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 12 seconds.
So there's 12 seconds between me and P2. There's another 11 seconds between P2 and P1. So very little action is now likely to occur. It's all about now. Yeah. See you tomorrow, Julian. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, if you do those cars, that'd be great. Thanks, mate. So the white flag is being shown. We've got one more lap.
Okay, Dominic, one more to go. Keep it together, we'll be on the podium. That lap was a 147.4.
This P2 or P1 bottle it. This is where it's going to finish.
Looks like P4 has binned it in Cova Grande.
Oh, cheers, Ralph. Yeah, I had a good race. The only, I guess the only low point of it was one of the back markers earlier. Bless him. I think he was going to try and let me go or do something, and he got confused and parked it on the chicane. So I had to go off track to go around him. I got a 2-second slowdown.
Right.
So that's sort of, but you know, if you look at the overall race, that wouldn't really have made much difference. I mean, Louis and Jean-Philippe there are miles ahead. So Louis particularly is, I mean, his race pace has been a lot quicker. So I've had another 2 good F3 races. The 8:15 was good. Well, that's what I mean. If I'd have hit him and it was right into the, he literally just parked it on the edge.
Well done, Dominic. Great drive.
So
That's a podium.
hey, P3. And now I started was it P10? I think I qualified P10. So P10 to P3. I've got into this habit now where I have to bring around into the pits. It's like a victory lap. I'm going to do the... Cheers, Ralph. I love Monza as a track. The only thing I hate about racing Monza is the fact that you do get people, sort of lap 1 heroes, who try and win it into the chicane, and it takes so many people out. Do you know what? We're going to stop here. Stop it. And we are going to... We'll have a look at the incidents. Let's have a look at the incidents, because me driving around back into the pits is going to be boring. These chips are now cold, aren't they? Yeah, they're cold. Right. So we're now going to look at the post-race. And look at some of the incidents, because some of them were pretty spectacular. Okay. So this was a start. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. Right. So this was the start of the race. Made up a place straight away. Made up 2 places before the chicane. 3 places before the chicane. Oh. And this is where we went. Oh, I was being told I was 3 wide at that point. Oh, and that's P1 and P2 out. Have a look at some of the incidents going forward. Brokey car in the pits. Yep. It's one way of re-entering the track. Looks a bit quick, looks a bit quick. Yeah. That's going to be bump. It's done it. What was going on there? This car clearly missed the chicane to avoid the other car, and the other car missed the chicane anyway. Look at that chrome job. Oh, that's a... Oh, he's got 4 wheels back. So it's magnetic wheels again in iRacing. Special mod upgrade. Oh, he's going to take it down the inside. Oh, that's a lot of speed. He's done it though. Good overtake. Yeah, I agree, Ralph. I don't know. Clearly, the white car back then was taking avoiding action, but the red car bloody missed chicane anyway. Every incident you see down here is because of that bump in the track. Apart from him, he's just got a broken car. Oh, hit the sausage curb, and then too much gas. Do not, okay, lesson 101, this is like top tip. If you're on the gravel, just don't put your foot on the accelerator. And if you can, don't put your foot on the brake either. Just try and steer the car. Oh, I downshifted too soon. Yeah, I was going to do, Ralph. Oh. Let's go back and look at that one. I always find it strange how anyone can crash into someone on a straight. But let's just have a look at this. Let's just have a little look at this masterpiece. So you could argue there's a tiny bit of netcode, but still Still, you could have given you had a few more inches to the right. You could have just gone. Wow. Wow. That's just awkward. Yeah, no, this one here, I'm going to go back here a little bit. This was involving me. So I'm up here, okay? And this chap was really, it was quite fast. Let's go to the rear chase of me. Now, if you watch this, hold on. Oh, go back. Go back a little bit. He was catching me like anything. But you watch the speed. I mean, he's still accelerating past the 100-meter board. That's brave for anyone going to that chicane. And he just locks up. Luckily, not into me. But I have to say, he missed it to catch up with me. Yeah, but I mean, he was trying to. He was far too far back to catch me into the chicane. Broken car. Oh, this is me. Oh, yes, that bloody bump. No, oversteer? Yeah. Boring. Ooh. Oh. This would be interesting. Oversteer again. Yeah, I don't know if a lot of people are running the base setup. There seems to be a lot of people. You're just going to go for a drive in the woods, aren't you? There's going to be a lot of people who seem to. The back end is too light. I don't know if they're running the base setup. I find my setup is the car is superbly sticks to the road, but it's a little bit slow on the straight. I probably lose about, I reckon, 4/10, half a second on the straights compared to some people. But I don't oversteer. Look at the others. These will. Oh my god! Don't know how you managed that. Right. Just gonna have a look to see if there's any. Oh, here's a juicy one. Here's a juicy one. Oh! So that's just. Oh, here's me. It's because I keep hitting this bump. The bump. There it is. Every single time. Oh. That's it. I think that's it. That's it for the incidents. Loit. Gonna have a very quick look at the stats for that race. And we P3. 73 championship points. Not that I'm in the championship this race. You are though, Ralph. Ralph, what division are you in? 7. I didn't really take part in a lot of these races at the start, which is the problem. But Iracing plus 77. My target was 1500 IR. 1378 now. So my target was 1500 IR by the end of the season. But I actually got 77 IR in that race, plus 0.15 SR as well. Yeah, I haven't seen the championship for you actually. Let's have a look. Series stats. Let's have a look. Ralph going for the Division 7 championship. You're P11 at the moment, mate. Weeks counted 7. P1 to P4 has 8 weeks counted, so you've got a week on them anyway. So, in fact, everyone's got a week extra on you, except current P10. So your battle is with Cicino. Really, I think Cicino is your battle, because if you both take part in all the other races, I mean, you still have to get some good results, but you've got a week in hand. Oh no, Sylvian. No, Sylvian's only done 7 weeks. He's at 539. We got 1800s now. Yeah, that is the bonus. If you've got a higher I rating, of course you can. You get put into a higher split, and then your championship points available is actually higher. So, yeah, good luck with that. Ralph, are you racing tonight? Are you doing anything at all tonight? I've probably got enough time to do something. Just having a look at. It's not going to be an IMSA race. The Lotus 79 at Monza. Never driven the Lotus. I don't think now is the time to experiment in a new car. Yeah, it's a bit late. Well, God, it's gone midnight with you, isn't it? Annoyingly, I've just missed. I missed the skippies. Let's just see if what the Skip Barber's doing. Where's the skippies? Oh, I've just missed the skippies as well. Okay. I don't like D class anyway. It's I'm definitely not doing an IMSA race. Oh, and I can't do the 12:45. That's far too late. Grand Prix Legends series. No, I might. Oh, do you know what? I might look at. I might just look at a bit of practice in the. I've got a setup now for the DB9, so I might look at. Might look at a little bit of practice. I do open practice. Yeah, I do a bit of open practice in the Aston Martin with the new setup. It's the C class, the Fanatic GT series. Ford, Audi, and then I think it's Cadillac. But anyway, I quite like it. Quite like the Aston Martin. So we'll give it a go. Let's join this session. In fact, I might. Set up the video. I need to video the new custom dash that we've got. You can't see this. It's a new custom dash. Finish the review off. Do that tomorrow. I tell you what, Ralph, I have to say the dash that just bolts onto the DDT, mate. It's really nice. I got the smaller version because the larger one would have hit the gear stick. In fact, it sort of does a little bit, but I need to find out a way of lowering the gear stick. But it also just fits inside the frame of the R seat, so when this goes wheels back against the wall behind, it won't touch. Perfect size. It's really nice. Just gives me those extra few buttons. Right. Ooh. As always, the view changes every single time. Load car, DB9. Every time this changes. Right. Driver. Oh. Driver. driver height. Actually, that's probably about right, isn't it? That's probably about right. Right, let's load up the setup. No. Give that a go. Ralph, are you staying on for a bit, mate? I was going to literally go get a drink. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, we are back. So, going to do a little bit of open practice. So, open practice in iRacing is exactly what it is. It says on the tin, it's practice. Anything you do, if you have off tracks or incidents, they do not count towards your SR. You don't gain any IR in open practice. The idea is that it encourages you to practice with other drivers on the track to get better, so that you can go into the official races. So, we've loaded our setup. So we'll give it a go and see.
Track's clear. Push, push, push. Limiter's still on. Disengage it.
So my best is a 220 around here in this car. But that was with the iRacing base setup. So I've got a new setup. Let's see what we can do with this one. It's a longer gear ratio, I can say that from now. It's a little bit looser at the rear. It's a bit hard to call judgment just yet because we have got cold tyres. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Got cold tyres, so we have to do about 3 or 4 laps in this, and we've also got a full tank of fuel. So we'll give it 2 or 3 laps. Definitely got a better gear ratio on this setup. Much longer. Slow turning. Slow turning corners seem a little bit more difficult, but that could be the trade-off. We have got pretty much 70 litres of fuel, so 3/4 of a tank. I think the Aston can take 90 litres.
You'll need to slow down to give back the time gained.
Really long 5th gear. Okay, we've got to serve this slowdown. Otherwise we'll get black flagged.
We've just been given a stop-go penalty. You've got 3 laps to serve this penalty.
That's interesting. You can take that. You can take that flat out nearly. Can't in the iRacing setup. Bit more stable through a Rouge. Right, let's get out of the car a sec. Right. So who's on? Ralph, is that still you watching? Still stalking? Shoulder. Ah. Right, I'm presuming you're all done now. I thought he was going to bed. Oh. Oh, right. Iracing GT1 DB9. Right, let's see how this behaves. Let's request a new car. Let's take some of the fuel out. Ah, watching me in bed. Well, that's fake.
Pit exit's clear. Stay behind the white line.
It's very complimentary, Ralph. I do like the Aston Martin. It's just whether or not I do the 12:45 race. It's only half an hour, but oh. Oh, too much. Or do I save my IR? I lost about 20 IR doing this 12:45 the other night. So, but I have gained. I think I gained about.
Pit exit's clear.
I think I've gained about
Disengage limiter.
120 IR from the 8:15 and the 10:15 F3 race. So I kind of feel like I could give this a go, but this setup is a lot nicer than the one I was racing with on Thursday. A lot nicer. Ah, too much, too deep. This setup is about 2 seconds a lap quicker. Should be able to do a 2:18 in this. So much more grip down there.
Okay, Dominic, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Oh no! I got an off track on the last
Quickest
corner.
overall. Track limits, keep it within the lines.
.217 won't count because I managed to I can't believe that last bloody corner. Ridiculous. Oh, 218.2.
Alright Dominic, you've got half your fuel left.
On a half tank. So that's a 217 at least. Last few laps of the race. Turn traction control off.
Okay Dominic, 5 minutes of fuel remaining, 5 minutes.
Actually, I don't know if you can turn traction control off. Yes, you can. You can turn traction control off. You can turn traction control off. Let's put traction control back up to 6. Oh, right. Let's have a look. Who's racing? What we got? Oh, I've never done the Camel GT. Oh, I can't do another 12:15. Oh God, do I do another Monza race? 12:15. Oh, hold on. Um, oh, just having a look, see if I should do it at the 12:15 and just go for that extra IR. Nope. No, you know what? I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead. Bit quiet on the stream anyway, so I think we call it a night. I'll be back tomorrow night though, doing a little bit of streaming tomorrow night. In fact, I got a new track tomorrow. Let's have a look. What is the track tomorrow? WeatherTech Raceway at Laguna Seca. Okay, so do some get a race in there. In fact, let's do one. Let's just do a quick practice session there. So WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca. So let's just do a quick test. F3. WeatherTech. It must. Full course? Yeah, it'll be the full course, won't it? So we'll do a quick test so every Tuesday, as I said before, iRacing changes the tracks for each of the series. It runs so tomorrow for the F3 series it will change over to the WeatherTech Laguna Seca. So we're gonna let's just do a couple of laps on that. We'll forget Monza. What has gone on with my camera? Why does that randomly change? Wow. Apologies for that. What is my some strange reason that changed. Right. Okay. So we're going to need a setup. So we go over to my friends at the VRS. VRS it's obviously a subscription service, but you do get some really good setups there. In fact, Julian Dunn, who I think is Australian, I think he might be Australian, he does the F3 setups. And is he going to go to Seika? He is the full course. We'll drop his race setup into our iRacing folder. Spare me a second. iRacing setups, Dalaraya. There we go, and then that should be able to load that up now. It's 2020 Laguna Seca. Right, we might need to adjust The yeah, just need to adjust slightly. I think we can probably do it from in here. It's just the there we go. Right, let's give this a go. Goodness sake, if you're familiar, the Mazda series uses this circuit I think pretty much every season. Very tight pit exit. Inclines and declines, and has there's a sausage curb there. There's definitely a sausage curb there. Where is it? There it is. Oh, take off. Right, let's go again. Yeah, it's a very tight pit exit here. I swear that sausage curb wasn't there before. Broken car. Right, so this is this really annoying dip. I think I'm going to have to adjust the driver height slightly and then shift the horizon down, only because I can't see shit. I've got some horrible vibration. Right, let's get a new car. Oh, horrible vibration. So I'll take a picture of that. There we go.
That lap time was 1:35.7. Just done a 121.6, sector 3 times okay. Sector 1 time is good. Sector 2 time is quick. Your last lap time was a 120.4. Sector 3 time is quick.
20.3. I'm going to quit on that, I think. I think I'm ready for tomorrow. Right, people. Thanks for watching. I'm going to catch some winks now. So, good night. Take care. Stay safe.